All right, so I'm going to do kind of a short rant here about things, but we've lost Come and Go now, so that's gone. A lot of people lamented that. Now we have Maverik, and now that I've had some time to use the Maverik stores, I'm just going to say the experience is far worse. I don't know if they have a social media presence. Hopefully they do, because I'll tag them in here, and I would hope that somebody would reach out to fix some of these issues, but I'm going to tell you the problem I had recently here. There's been a lot of problems. And then I'm also going to explain why I think we're having these problems. So tonight I went to go enjoy some of the rewards I've accumulated. One was getting my $10 worth of points because I had enough points to go with that. So I was going to use that. And then additionally, I was going to use the energy drink offer, because if you get so many energy drinks, you get one free. And this process did not work well, and I'm going to put this forward here. It is not a staff issue. This is not a fault of the staff. This is a part with Maverik. I have an IT background, so I think I understand where these issues are, and it is not the staff. I can tell you 100% it is not the staff. Just because they're not being instructed how to use the systems does not make it their problem. This is 100% Maverik and Maverik's leadership, and not the store managers either. I love the store. I love the staff that I have. I do not like the Maverik brand at this point. So, try to make it as quick as possible. I went to go redeem that, and this is also a very bad practice for this company as well. So, I went to go redeem my points, which I did in the app, right? That should be it. If this was Come and Go, I redeem my points in the app. When I go to the register, I swipe my card, and it's done. I can use the points. You can't do that with Maverik. Here's the new process. You get your points. You redeem them in the app. You have to get a plastic gift card at the register. You have to swipe that gift card, make sure it's set for $10, which you cannot do, which means the employee has to set it for $10. Then you swipe your card. Then it gives you a plastic gift card. I don't need a gift card. That's wasteful. Why am I having to trash plastic right away just to use points? That is so wasteful. Bad company practice. Anyway, then once that's all figured out, the card worked. But it was a hassle because the employees didn't know what to do. Their manual was there. It doesn't show them how to do that. None of that made any sense whatsoever. So anyway, I get that. And then everything else goes according to plan just as well, but it took a little bit of time. I have been told time and time again by managers that the reason this is happening is because Come and Go, it was easier because Come and Go provided the hardware, but now Maverik is providing their own hardware. With an IT background and MSPs, it is 100% always a problem when a private company decides to manufacture their own POS systems and their own credit card reading machines and everything under the guise of security. There is nothing about this that makes it more secure. There is nothing. I've been told it's Colorado law. If that's the case, then Come and Go couldn't be in business anymore. This is a merger that took place and is not well thought out. I don't know who runs IT at Maverik. I don't know what their processes are, but they need to get some stuff fixed. Sometimes I have to tap my debit card. Sometimes I have to swipe it. Sometimes I have to chip insert it. Sometimes I have to have the clerk run it because their POS system does not work that well. There is no consistency. Point redemption, as I already discussed, is a problem. The card readers are backwards for whatever reason. This is all a mess. And I don't buy the excuse that it's for the sake of security. This is a company trying to do it on their own because they don't want to pay third parties for hardware and management. And so they're trying to cut the cost on that end. But their stuff's more expensive. So I see Maverik as being a very unreliable company. And what they've done is taken away a product that works and replaced it with something that is very clunky. Very confusing for the staff. Not very accommodating for customers. And it really is a shame. The whole thing is. So I don't know how they go about fixing this, but they need to. And also, please take away the self-service checkout. That's already a thing going the way of the dodo, and you guys plunk that thing, and not one customer when I've been there has liked that thing or wanted it. I couldn't do the gift card redemption on there. I can't buy lottery there. I can't buy a lot of products at your kiosk because it's not allowed. It just doesn't need to be there. The store can be busy. Even when people are directed there, they hate it. Majority of Americans hate self-checkout. So also, with gas, I can't pay for gas anymore in the app. Come and Go, I could pay for gas for a pump through the app and select the pump. Now I have to get a random number from the register that I have to have a clerk do to use gas at the pump. Not convenient, not usable whatsoever. Because I don't like swiping cards at the pump anymore. My partner went to go get gas when the store first changed over, and she had her card number stolen because there was a reader on the pump. They took care of it fairly quickly, but the fact that it still happened was ridiculous. So you can't tell me you're doing all this stuff to be more secure. And as a PSA to anyone, if you've recently used a Maverik and you have had issues where there's unrecognized charges on your card, it was probably because you paid at the pump. You should check that. So I'm willing to talk to anybody from Maverik Corporate that wants to try to fix these issues, but I don't, like every other corporation that I've had to deal with, I don't think they're interested. They just want money in, money out, and they don't care about the customer experience, because this isn't probably something new. This is probably something that customers who have been to other Maverik locations prior to the Kum Go merger, where it has just been something they've dealt with and just assumed that's the way it is, but this is ridiculous. So I hope they can get these worked out, but my experience keeps getting worse and worse. I'm at the point where I'm just going to find another brand to go with, because I don't want to experience this anymore. Like, and it's like, where will I go? I'll inconvenience myself just to make things easier. I'll go to some place like King Soopers for my lottery. I will go to any other gas station to get gas at this point. Literally any other gas station. Plus the gas has been more expensive too. Right now it's $3.19 a gallon. There are other gas stations in town I can go to for cheaper gas. The discount that I'm getting on fuel isn't even worth it. It used to be 10 cents per gallon with Kum Go. Now it's a measly 2 cents. What am I supposed to do with that? What? That's nothing. So I'm getting worse value for my money by shopping with Maverik. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening.